Let's go look at it together.
All right, what's up? Oh no, my game. There we go. Okay, we're good. What is the build? I know this is the first question you're going to ask. It's this. Change the name. This is World versus World Alacrity Scourge. We're running this. Spite is really just for like rip a couple boons so that we do something outside of Alacrity. Blood Magic is like, okay, you heal, that's fine. You siphon health, that's fine. But you take Blood Bank, that's going to be your personal alac. And then Scourge is 1-3-3. We're taking Sandstorm Shroud because Sandstorm Shroud pulses Barrier, which means it pulses Alacrity. For gear, Axe Focus. Axe is Sigil of Bounty, stacking Sigil. Staff is like Sigil of Bloodlust, but I don't actually think that's very good. I just didn't have anything else on me, and it's not a legendary staff. Runes are Runes of Sanctuary. 15% boon duration, gain a barrier of any healing you receive, and everything... I'd have to do the exact math. Everything should be Diviners, because you're aiming for 100% boon duration. And then because we're not running curses anymore and Scepter's pretty bad, we're just using like staff instead. Gives us a better range profile because we're very glassy being in Diviner's gear. So we can manage our range a little better with this. Grab Wells here. Put a couple shades down. I'd really like to just use my Sandstorm Shroud. If I could get Life Force, please. There we go. Get this in here so when it blows up, it actually hits people. Make sure you're rolling Barrier every time it's up, because you need that Alacrity uptime. And then, I don't know, just like get me back into staff, I guess. That's cool, I'll wait. So we're running no Personal Stab. We're running no Stun Break. We have like 19k health unbuffed. But we do generate just an extraordinary amount of Barrier. And maybe that's good enough? I don't know. Yeah, you do when you enter Shroud. You generate your own free and quickness, yeah. I think it's your auto attack chain that gives you quickness for Reaper? I don't know. But yeah, you don't have to worry a lot about offensive boons on Reaper. You just build them all yourself. So the big thing I really want to look at with this testing is... there's three things we want to accomplish with testing. Number one, what's your Alacrity uptime like? Wait a minute, why does it say I'm streaming Dredge? That's not true. That's not the right stream title. This saved. Stream Elements is just wrong. So the first thing we want to find out, what's the Alacrity uptime like? The second thing that we want to find out, how much damage do you lose? The third thing we want to find out, how many strips do you lose? And then the fourth thing we want to find out is, do you just die because you're not running like any survival at all? So there's actually four things we want to find out with this testing. And the biggest thing is to remember, Shade needs to be on cooldown all the time. Sand Cascade needs to be on cooldown all the time. Barrier needs to be on cooldown all the time. These three skills, and also you, but like you're also part of our spike rotation, and also I guess Serpent Siphon, are all our primary sources of barrier. And we really want to make sure that we're pumping them as much as possible. Like in fact, what if we just put everything down? We roll Sandstorm Shroud. Put Serpent Siphon down. Like how much Alacrity do we generate? We got like 11 seconds off of that. That's pretty good. I don't think we can get 100% uptime. I think that's not possible. Especially because, you know, boon strips exist. But I think we can get pretty close. Actually, maybe we can. Holy cow. No, we can't. There's no way. Yeah, we do not have we don't have enough Alacrity to do that. Or we don't have enough cooldowns to do that. We also don't have enough Life Force to do that. And you don't really want to cast Sand Flare on cooldown anyway. So, Out of combat alacrity, that's going to be pretty tough. That's a job that's best suited to Tempest because you can just overload your auras anytime you want. In combat, my suspicion is that Chronomancer is probably still going to be a better alacrity generator, but if you can maintain reasonable strips and you can maintain reasonable damage, that's your argument for taking a Scourge, because Chrono doesn't really do damage at all. It costs you a damage spot to bring a Chronomancer. So we'll see how this goes. I don't have high hopes, but we'll see. This is what testing is for. My favorite is when he goes to a different map and there's like 5 people left on the map and they're like, oh wait, actually there's fights here, and then he comes back, but he has to wait through a queue again because he left. And then he has you command for like 20 minutes. To go to another map, and then we found that there was actually a good group there, and then he came back, but he got queued. You got the best fight of the entire night, and by the time he got there, the other groups were done, and then he went back to EBG. I had a great time that night. It was good. I liked it. Nope. I was playing other games in the background. Yeah, I had Peglin up, and then I had Guild Wars 2 on a second monitor, so I could watch when my queue popped, and I was just like lazing around in Spawn, giving myself shared participation. I got crazy pips this weekend. Mm-hmm. Well, like, good for them. I got what I was looking for out of that raid. I think that's just because it was new and exciting, so they didn't just decide to ignore you. I'm sure if you commanded, like, a hate raid twice in a row, by the second night, people just die in the tail because they weren't interested. Yeah. Very much a grass is greener kind of thing going on. What the hell happened in here? Holy cow. This inventory is a state. Let's clean some of this up. We have Land Claimer? No. We do have Master Monuments, but I'll wait on that. Get rid of these. Reaper's OP right now. I'm just testing Scourge for a night because I'm pretty sure it's bad, but I want numbers to prove that it's bad. Alacrity Scourge specifically. I think like Corrupt Scourge is still fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna like contribute a lot to that, so well, give me one fight to like just give Alacrity and Barrier to people, and then I'll swap. You can just have the other 2 Scourges go Reaper. You don't need them. I want to know how hard Arc Divider hits now. And so what is my boon duration right now? 100, yeah. 1250, I think, is what puts you at 100 with this, so I'm actually pretty close. I could afford to swap like one more piece of gear over to Marauder. I should probably do that after I get out of combat, just to get the number exactly right. So we go Wells, Wells, Shade, 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 Sandstorm, Barrier. That's like maybe good numbers. Oh my god, the strips are crazy. It's actually fine. Holy cow, the damage is horrible though. I'm surprised that, well, maybe I'm not that surprised. Maybe I should be surprised. Like, the only difference, well, I did lose Scholar runes as well. So I was going to say that Diviners and Marauders are basically the same statting, except you're hitting Vitality for boon duration. Is that true? Power, Precision, Frosty, Power, Precision, Frost. Show me. Oh my god, all my non-legendaries are Berserker instead of Marauder. No! Hold on, I can fix this. Customize. Marauder. I lose crit chance. Okay. So Marauder is primary power precision, minor vitality ferocity. And then Diviners is primary power concentration, minor precision ferocity. So I'm not going to be as close to crit cap. Which I guess makes sense. I'm only like 43. So a couple things that I want to try. I want to get like a couple good fights in, and then swap around to some different builds. The first thing that I want to try is, do I need Blood Bank? Because Blood Bank is all personal alacrity. All of it. There's nothing in here that actually applies barrier to other people. It's just there to ensure 100% barrier uptime when we're receiving passive heals from the rest of the squad. So as a result, makes our Sand Flare faster, makes our Cascades faster, makes our Shades faster. But it might not be necessary. And if it's not necessary, what we can do is we can swap back to Curses, and Curses actually gives you a lot of crit. You get Personal Fury when you enter Shroud, and then you also get like 2% crit off of every Condi. Yeah, I responded to you. I told him Friday that he could ask you guys about it, but we'd probably just want to fight him instead of actually being allies with him. I believe that I prepared him to get that answer. Marin Kitagawa says we should fuck off this map, apparently. It's rude, we just got here. So rude. Oh, I'm okay, never mind, okay. I'm one of the good ones. So, if we can afford to drop Blood Magic, and our Alacrity is still good, the next thing we drop is probably Serpent Siphon, although I actually think Serpent Siphon is probably fine. It's less Boon Rips than Trail, and it's not a stun break, but I actually think it's fine as a skill. And I might want to just keep running it. Because the absolute baseline here, like our baseline fail case for Alacrity is not that good, is we still probably use Desert Empowerment anyway. And we also still probably use Abrasive Grid anyway. Because, like, Fel Beacon is not good in World versus World right now. Nourishing Ashes is not that good right now unless you actually have life force problems, which you should not, unless you're fighting a good group that doesn't actually die ever. But in that case, I think you've got bigger problems than Life Force. And over here, you're not going to take Sand Savant, because I don't think it's that good. And you're not going to take Demonic Lore, because it's just like extra Kanji damage that's going to get cleansed. So you're actually kind of locked into both of these talents, no matter what you do. And the only one you really want to move around is in the middle tier, but Sandstorm Shroud is probably the best one in that tier. So the absolute fail case is you just give like a little bit of barrier for casting skills that you'd already want to cast. And maybe that's fine. What we're testing here is like what happens if you actually spec into it. And you try to generate a lot of barrier. So we'll see. First, we gotta find fights, honestly. That's the first thing that needs to happen. You should be Sandflare. You... All of these are bad. I guess just give me, like, Spectral Armor, and then give me Breach. I should kill this cannon first, probably. Did I start recording? Yes. Okay, we're good. Did I check Discord? Yes, we're good. Okay. You can go away. Rams are up. Back to the cannon. Cannon dead. Work on oil. Thoughts on Has? I don't know what Has is. You're gonna have to spell that one out for me. Has. Has? Yeah, I don't know what Has. Oh, Heal of X-Scourge? Heal of X-Scourge is 100% bad in Worldly World. This is Foxy. Hang on a sec, we might have a fight. Heal of X-Scourge is 100% bad. Good pull. I think damage Alack Scourge might be fine. But that's what we're finding out. And like we're about to find out, because there's a big group outside. We're gonna find out in like 10 seconds. I wish I had super speed right now. But I don't. Holding wells, they're just walking inside. I'd rather be an axe here. Alright, get ready to get Alacrity going. They're just in the tail. Where did they go? They went out the portal, I believe. Okay, I'm gonna say that like maybe they'll stop and fight here. Nope, guess not. Alright, here we go. Wells, Serpent Siphon. And then just hurl all of your skills out here. Barrier up. Breach. Probably don't want to overextend there. See if I can spike you down. Sort of. You've got wells in 5, if you need them. Drop a Serpent Siphon, mostly for the barrier, honestly. That's not that bad. So, strips. Competitive with Mason. Mason is not a slouch. Damage? Like between Mason and Max, not a horrible spot to be. We're not going to know what the Alacrity looks like until the fight actually gets spit out, but I think I might actually just do that after stream. We'll just look at the logs at the end of the night. Alright, just watch the Foxy group. Just watch Foxy. They're coming up. You're so low. I can spike that. Okay. I'm going to give this 2 more fights, and then I'm switching builds up. I can also just, like, pump my heal. The barrier's kind of insane, to be fair. That's pretty good. And this should just be permanent alacrity for us? Yeah, that's a lot of alacrity for us right now. Because every time we get barrier, we're just applying it to ourselves. You're dead. I can convert this. Just get this guy dead. 17. That's a pretty bad fear. 4, 2, 4. You're gonna tick? No. Get dead. And then kill these couple. Kill you. Roll your barrier. Cleanse a couple condes. You've got barrier for it. I kind of wish that he hadn't done that. Could I get a signet, please? Brother! I don't know about all that. I don't want to get, like, too negative, but I wish I had a leap. Yeah, that's what I did. And then I died there. I don't think that was necessarily the strat. Now, we have logs. Let's go look at them. Logs. What fight was this? Alright, 7 minutes. I know you can't see this. Here, I'll copy paste it into chat. Then you can look with me. Buffs, offensive buffs. No, buffs, just like all buffs. Alacrity, 51% uptime. My self uptime is only 9? There's no way that's right. Group gen 4%? That does not seem right at all. Generation off group? I don't know about that. I'll probably just meet my commander at spawn. That's cool. I'll just wait. And then... I don't know. Those alacrity numbers don't seem right to me. What am I missing in trying to understand this? I'll do it later. I should get back to my commander. Everyone might have been spread too far, but that's a 7-minute log. It's a 7.5-minute log. So, well, maybe it's just a lot of out-of-combat time. Maybe that's what it is. I actually want it to be a little more stringent. Hang on, I gotta close Zoom. I want it to be a little more stringent with when it actually spits out a log, so that I get more fights. Quit Zoom. No, I was looking at the log. I wanted to see what the alac uptime looked like. So logging. It doesn't look right, and I'm trying to figure out why it doesn't look right. I'm looking at overall uptime. I'm confused. Okay. I'll go back to look at group gen. let's go down to 10. And then let's go down to... No, I don't have boon table. I probably should get boon table one of these days. Let's take you down to like 25. And then let's take you down to 10. And that should be a little more stringent in terms of what it actually spits out. Yeah, it's saying my self-gen is under 10%, which is wild, because it should not be that low. Like, I'm definitely orders of magnitude higher than Max and Black Sheep, but it still seems really low to me. No, because I'm also running Blood Bank. So my self-gen should be massive. I give myself barrier anytime I get healed. Hmm? Ah, that's when I apply barrier. You're right, I just had to read. Reading solves everything. Oh, in the gray text. Gotcha, okay. So, what I missed in Desert Empowerment is this effect only occurs with barrier from Scourge skills and traits. So Sanctuary runes aren't going to actually do anything. And Blood Bank is actually not going to do anything. So, let's do this. Swap back to Scholar. 2, 1, 0. And then we can also swap out of Blood Bank. We can go back to Curses. Curses, we do 2, 2, 3. Well, as soon as we get out of combat. This is going to be a very scuffed build. We find behind? I should probably dodge. Drop a breach. That's way too hot. I gotta remember, I'm still actually in Diviners. I don't want Lord as a target. Give me this Reaper instead. Alright, so it turns out that reading is very powerful. And that when you read, you learn things about how traits work. It's good to do this now instead of like when I make a video on it. I'm improving. Okay, now let's fix this. Any day. Oh, I'm still in combat with the Lord, I bet. Alright, this is the out of combat spot apparently. There we go, yeah. Alright, so then we go here. We take Devouring Darkness, and we go Scepter, Warhorn. Warhorn is going to be Diviner. And you are going to have energy, probably. And now we try this. Alright. Everyone was not spread too far, Earl. What happened is that I didn't fully read the tooltip on Desert Empowerment. What's up, Azure? How you doing? As soon as this log generates, I'll copy paste it over as well. Now just remember, you're still like extremely glassy. And in many ways, it's even worse than it was before because we don't even have the barrier padding that we had previously. But good fear circle, honestly. It's so fun. I wish that I was a bad enough dude to run fear circle. Yes. No, it was after that. We briefly tried running fear circle after the Triple Well Reaper meta. It was a really good week and a half. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, because it was just really good. Alright, let's go get another round in. There's the log. I'll grab that for y'all in a second. Start me in Scepter. I need to not be on tag for that, because it looks very hot and scary. If they turn, I'm breaching. If they down, I'm also breaching. Damage not looking great. The strip's looking fine. Alright, let's grab the older log. I could like auto split. I could auto return these, but it's too much work to set up. So I'm just gonna give them to you manually. And then how does our lac gen work here? Buffs. Self gen. 12%. He's improving. He's actually not any better than Max was there. Maybe he's trying the same build. Generation group. Twice as high. I'm not getting above like 5%. But is that because Darth is 26%? How much of it's wasted? None. None. I don't think it's that good. Group in front, I think. I feel lag. I see downs. I can get you. Never mind, you're really tanky. Give this back to me. It's coming across bridge to east side. Red is the red group. Yeah, yeah. Yep, they're in the middle of the island right now. You can see them. Did not need to sniff there, but whatever. Okay, biggest thing to work on here, I want 100% barrier uptime. As soon as I get in combat, I'm pumping barrier. Like here. That looks scary. I need to leave. And then I need to get shades up. Just send it. Breaching. It's a bit of a wasted breach, but it looks like we caught a couple. Yeah, we caught a couple. God, it's so many button presses. Like, if nothing else, it's a lot of buttons. It's my least favorite part of it right now. The strips go crazy. The strips, not a problem at all. Damage, a little bit of a problem. Losing to max by this margin is an embarrassment. And what that's probably mostly down to is we're hurting badly on crit cap. Even with the fury that we get from entering Sandstorm, we're only at like 56%. Although I guess what I could probably do if I wanted to improve that a bit is I should enter Sandstorm Shroud before I drop Wells. Which means I need to like put 2 shades down before I drop Wells. It's just all kind of weird. I don't know. Anyway, here's the report. Okay, so next thing to do. There's the first one. Here's the second one. That's our Doliac. How's the alacrity look here? Buffs, alac, self-gen, 10%. Max was 27% alac? What is he doing? Hold on. What the heck? How's he doing that? Alright, so this time we want to go Barrier, Shroud, Shroud, Sandstorm Shroud, Wells, and then Serpent Siphon. Put your Last Shade down, dodge, breach. That's a Scourge. I can get that Scourge. There we go. Pop your Barrier. This hurts a lot. I think I'm in a Scorched Earth. Drop your Serpent Siphon. Put your Barrier down. Sandstorm Shroud again. Just keep yourself on them when you pop. There you go. Alright, that, I think, is like as good a rotation as we could ever hope for. The Scourges are going... The strips are going crazy. The damage is not. You doing anything weird build-wise? Question mark? That's one of the most complete rotations that we've put together on Scourge tonight. But I want to see what that log looks like. Build. Nice. Okay, Max is just on a normal build. So where did I lose ground to him then? My wells were horrible is where... Okay. What the heck? I thought those wells were fine. Alright, let's go try this. 1, 2, 3, Sandstorm. A Herald? I could kill a Herald. Oh, it's so hot. I can't get in there. I can't get in there. It's still hot. It's really hot. I need a barrier. This is barrier to live. I'll put one shade down and then I'll explode it. If they try to push through, get nuked. I'm gonna go through this way. And I think maybe I'll be fine. Yeah, no. Not quite. That'll be an interesting one to look at. New log just dropped. I think I can do this one more time, and then I'm gonna have to switch to like a real build. Because our damage is... Well, there we did okay. There we did alright. And then this one... Here. Here. How do these two look? Buffs. Alack. 79% uptime? Okay, getting better. 30% self-gen, 13% group gen. A good fight. You? 34% uptime. 16% group gen. Okay, those last two fights really took off. Now I'm starting to get the numbers that I wanted to see. The damage is still a big issue. And the difficulty level of the build is also like a lot higher than I'd really prefer. Like, Scourge is way easier to play than this. Don't bully him. He's just like a roamer. I should also probably like use food. Okay. We're starting to improve. Get Warhorned. It looks like it. Yeah, they just got in. They're moving up. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. Alright, remember your rotation here is Shade, Shade, Sandstorm Shroud, Wells. That's probably a pretty early barrier. That's probably a couple wasted Shades as well, but I think I'm going to get them back. Yeah, they're pushing back on this now. Put two more over there. I'll pop a Sandstorm Shroud on that. It'll be up by the time we're ready to use it again. Here, I'll give myself barrier. Nice pull! Nice pulls! Holy cow! Wells. I wish I had Sandstorm Shroud for this, but I don't. I'll pop Sandstorm Shroud here. Blank is dead. That's all of Girl just gone. Wasted Axe 3. Oh, I got pulled all the way in. I'm just gonna breach in case they push off that. They've got good momentum there if they want to. Alright, give me Sandstorm Shroud. And give me Wells, give me Serpent Siphon. I needed to dodge there. And I was not fast enough. Not close to fast enough. Takeaways? Damage is bad. Max got pulled, so he's not going to be here. Sandstorm Shroud hits hard. Like, really hard. But my wells are so much worse than his wells. Like, I cast Well of Suffering twice and only hit 26 people. He hit Well of Suffering twice, hit 48 people. That's a big difference maker. We're spiking at the same time, but he's just getting much better damage out of his skills than I am. The nice thing is that I don't think that's a build difference. I think that's a player skill difference, and that he's just playing better than I am right now, which means I can get there on damage. But I've got an entire concert piano piece to play before I can even cast my wells to get my Fury up for Sandstorm Shroud. Hey, Max and Black Sheep, can you guys run Scourge 1-3-3 instead of Scourge 1-1-3? I want to see how good Sandstorm Shroud is when other people are playing it. If you can, try and hold it until you have like 2 of your shades down, because you really want to up the target cap on it. No. No. Oh my god, please. Yeah. Hey, the biggest thing is that Sandstorm Shroud is strips, and normal Shroud is not. And it also hits a lot harder. And also, Feed from Corruption is just not very good. But I'm running it, and I want to get their comparison of it. So we're turning on hard mode difficulty for our testing now, because we're going to have other Scourges play what is my top damage half the fights. Good duel, good duel. Alright, we're mentally resetting. There's food here? That's huge. We didn't have food up until now. This flipped to green. Gal tag. Gal's on this map? And there's SE. Give me my life force back. So goal is to get 2 shades down and Sandstorm Shroud before we cast wells. That's either a veil or a pull, I can't tell. 1, 2, Sandstorm Shroud. Wells. Serpent Siphon, Axe. Try and spike a Druid is probably not the way. And then Barrier. I'm way ahead right now. I need a cleanse, I'm a mobbed, I'm fine. I need to get way off of that. I'll drop a Serpent Siphon on that. 10. 5. Up. He didn't call him. That's unfortunate. Breaching. Oh my god, I'm in a grav, I think. I'm just floating. I'm feared. Holy cow, how did I not die? Jesus. Don't talk to me right now, Tippy, I'm busy. It's a little busy. Just find a Tempest? I don't want a Tempest. Guardian? That's probably fine. Wells up. Wells on square. Wells on square. I kind of wish that I had the Fury for it, but I don't. Spellbreaker? I shouldn't be spiking that. Reaper? That I can spike. This Berserker's badly extended. You have Wells 10. Wells 10. Wells 5. Breaching in Wells circle. Never mind. It's too hot. That's a little scuffed. However, I'd like to call your attention to the strips meter. We are going off, baby. How does damage look? Also, like, not that bad. Now, did I have to play out of my mind for that entire fight? Yeah. But, well, I guess there's not really a but, huh? Also, I was in combat twice as long as Max was. Did he die early? He might have died early. That would explain some things. Mason definitely died early, 43 seconds. Anyway, here's the log. Let's take a look at this. What happened? First of all, did Max die early? Player summary. No. Graph? Is graph what I want? I don't think he died early. I think he lived for the whole fight and just didn't do anything. So let's head over to buffs, alacrity, generation self. 26.6, that's pretty good, I would say. And then generation group, 5.4, that's pretty bad, I would say. But compared to Max being at 1.7, so like here's the thing. I think at this point, he probably did go out of combat. I don't know when he would have done it, but he must have. I'm comfortable enough at this point with the logs that I've seen, saying that a lack Scourge is probably not good enough to be party alacrity support. I do not think 5.4% group gen is going to cut it when you're looking at Tempests between 30 to 35% and a Chrono at 23%. Tempests and True, when you look at squad alacrity generation, just as much alacrity as possible across the entire squad, they're still twice as high as I am. I don't think that's good enough for party support. Now, what do you give up in terms of personal alacrity? Like most of your health and your entire crit cap. So I guess that's probably pretty bad too. when you phrase it that way, I guess that's actually pretty bad. Let's take this back to Marauder for a bit, because it is almost like 10 p.m. So I'm just going to remember 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. That was alacrity testing hour. Set it to all. Accept. You customize Marauder. Set it to all. Accept. You customize Marauder. Set it to all. Accept. And then get this superior sigil of bounty off of here. Give me like a sigil of impact instead. Impact energy, impact energy. That's fine. You can get spiked. You're a base guard? Never mind, you're invuln. Yeah, I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good at all. Like, it's cute but it doesn't do enough. So the next thing I'm trying to figure out is Serpent Siphon better than Trail of Anguish? I'm inclined to say probably not, just because it's stab and a stun break. But the cooldown is so much better. Like, you can cast it twice as many times, and it's neat that it gives 1 alacrity. So, like, maybe it is good enough. Can't really do anything to this up here. They're going to be over here. I'll drop 1, I'll dodge, I'll drop 2, Sandstorm Shroud. I'm going to die. Yeah. No stun breaks, no stab, no resistance there. It's just in the middle of the bomb. Didn't really have anywhere I could move, I don't think. Would Trail of Anguish save me? It's like, probably not. I think I was kind of boned no matter what there. I'm going to keep running Serpent Siphon for a bit. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's just fine. And then I also want to fix these sigils. Like, I really don't want impact on a Boreal Scepter. I want nullification on you. Where is Trading Post? Nullification. Bye. Take it? I will. I'll in a second. I gotta put this Nully Sigil on. Here's Serpent Siphon. Unleash a ghostly serpent towards a targeted area. Lore. Upon arriving, the serpent will burst into sand, granting barrier and boons to nearby allies and poisoning enemies. Convert a boon from struck enemies into torment. 20-second cooldown, half-second cast. Gives barrier. Applies poison. Gives torment on boon conversion. Applies Aegis and regen. Converts 1 boon to condition. 5 targets. 240 radius. 900 range. Basically the same size as a well. And the big takeaway for me is, does Trail strip twice as many boons? Yeah, but it's like twice as long as a cooldown. And the barrier is a little bit of like, it's incidental health padding, which is nice. Like, you just dump that in melee, and the Aegis is going to eat 1 attack for the 5 people it hits. And then you're also going to dump an extra 1k health onto people and apply a little bit of regen. So, like, if you can live, it's like 1100? 1300. So it's a pretty chunky barrier. If you can survive, like if you don't need Trail of Anguish to live, Serpent Siphon is probably better. But if you need the personal stab and stun break because you're not very good at positioning like I am, you probably need to keep Trail on. The easier choice, I think, is taking Sandstorm Shroud over Feed from Corruption. Like, this is just not good. It's like fine, but just position better and you don't need it and get alacrity from the rest of your party. Versus this, it's like a lot of reading, but it's good is the cliff notes. Alright. Let's play smart. They're getting a little aggressive on that. I'll haze forward on that. You're lucky. What is this? Oh my god, look at those sandstorms. Oh yeah, baby. Okay. We're still waiting on wells. Get spiked. Serpent Siphon here. Just to cover people off. I'm dropping wells on this. Get spiked. Sandstorm. Okay, just a ton of haze behind us. Let's make this go away. Who's my duo group? It's girl. You have wells 15, Ruthless. Just barrier to cover this off. We're in full retreat. Well, it's done. Son of a... That's just getting eaten by... No, I'm just getting eaten in the backline. I don't even know by what. I'm gonna need to get out of the way of that. That's a bunch of SEs coming flying in. Give me barrier. That's a berserker. I can spike a berserker down. I need to get out of the way. Alright, I'm dropping. You have Wells in 5. Wells in 5. If they drop, I'm dropping Wells. That's their commander, Wells. I think he either fell or got pulled. I can't tell. No, full dead. Good fight, though. Like, we're crushing strips. The strip's not a problem at all. I'll put the log up for that when it comes through. Mason's still beating my ass on damage, but his Wells placement's just been like really good tonight. I can't compete. 76 hits on Well of Suffering for 58 damage. 80 hits on Well of Suffering for 76 damage. Like, he's just built different on casting Well of Suffering tonight. Also spent a lot more time in Axe Focus than I did. Like, Devouring Darkness is way up there for me. Also, he's still running Enfeebling Blood. Hang on. That's not right. He also hasn't used DD at all? No, he did. He used it 4 times. Okay. It is not a strip anymore. Buy a Warhorn. That'll be new offhand weapon. Here's our Marauder. No. Scourge is a squad chat, please. A squad chat is just Dagger 5 doesn't strip anymore. Chef Circuit at 10:04 p.m. says, Scourges, reminder that Dagger 5 is not a strip anymore. Buy a Warhorn, that's the new offhand weapon. That's just because I saw Mason still running Dagger, which, like, to be fair, was me last Tuesday because I also didn't read tooltips. I still can't believe that change actually happened. Like, I thought that Dagger 5 was the most innocuous skill in the world. But I guess if they're committed to getting rid of ranged strips. That log should be up now. 10:03? Yeah, this is the one. Alright, this was that last fight where we wiped. Let me pop this open and see what's... I mean, I don't really need to look at these that closely anymore because I'm not stacking a lack anymore. Like, who cares? Buffs, self-gen, a lack. Yeah. Like, 15% group gen, 5%... Sorry, 15% self-gen, 5% group gen is about where you're going to wind up, I think, when you're just doing like a normal Scourge build. And then what's the damage profile like here as well? Player summary, outgoing damage. Yeah, Sandstorm Shroud's pretty good. It's putting up numbers. Alright, I think that's probably the last log I'm going to have to copy-paste because we're not doing anything super weird anymore. But I'd say we learned some good things. The only thing I'm really not sure about still is Sandstorm Shroud, or Serpent Siphon. I think that one I'll probably chat with some other people in K&T about, and then tomorrow I'll probably post an updated build. And the rest of your build is correct, right? You didn't do anything else weird here? Yeah, boon duration's at 0. You have Scholar. You should really be like, well, yeah, no, Nully's fine. And Impact is fine here, because if we, like, Focus 5 Axe do someone who's stunned, it's extremely over for them. Give me my life force back. Here, blast the fire field while you're here. Look at all these minions. Alright, you guys go away. You guys go away. Nice pull! Holy cow, girls' pulls are insane. Barrier. This nice stun. And give me Serpent Siphon here. Get out of the way. Spike Strip. A Vindicator? Probably not. We got downs. Breaching Arrow, breaching. Alright, get Serpent Siphon down. And then Sandstorm Shroud. Hey, the thing that I'm really... That was a beast, son of a bitch. You have Wells up, by the way. Wells Circle. The thing that I'm... Okay, fine. The thing that I'm finding that I really like about Serpent Siphon is when you clash in melee and you dump Serpent Siphon, it consumes so much damage for your party. It spits out regen, it throws out barrier, it dumps an Aegis. Like, if you're gonna clash in melee, dumping Serpent Siphon on the head of your push just feels really good. And I like that about it. This is not the way that my commander's going. Stream, you wanted to launch VOD later for builds and testing. If there is a log you want me to post, just let me know, and I'll go and dig it up. But I'm going to stop cross-posting logs now, because I'm not doing anything super weird. Commander says, I don't care about this hills. 5 seconds later, Katas go up. You're just a clone. You're not a clone. Good dodges. But you're not like, good dodges! Well done. Alright, group is here. Let's get back into Scepter. Life Force is fine. Don't need to blast minions. What is your plan here exactly? He's very glassy. I don't know what his plan is. That doesn't seem like an intentional Reaper form. That seems like a traded Reaper form for sure. Alright. Get me back to Scepter. So give me Shade 1, Shade 2. And then if we push later, then we can pop Sandstorm Shroud and the Shades will still be there. Like right here, I'll pop it. Now we've got Fury up for a while. That Scourge is going to be a little vulnerable, I think. Maybe not. Alright, Fury's expiring, which is unfortunate. I guess I'll try and wait for the Sandstorm Shroud to come up. Get out of that. Good line. Wells. Oh my god, please dodge, 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 dodge. Oh my god. Please. Okay, we're fine. I was fine the whole time. Never mind, I'm down. Never mind, I was fine the whole time. Breaching. It's a Virtuoso. I don't know about that as a focus target. Okay, we got downs. Can claim those, and then let's soak with Serpent Siphon. Let's barrier up, and then we'll Sandstorm. They're going to be gone by the time Sandstorm actually fires, I think. How did you mount? 8100? That's a DPS Spellbreaker if I've ever seen one. Alright, get out of here. Get out of here. And then here's all the green pick in the tail. Whatever, just fire it. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Pretty bad wells, though. I mean, I don't think we predicted Sandstorm Shroud very well there. It's still like, I gotta fire this stupid thing. Also, let me check something really quick. Do I get Fury when I press it? Yes, I get Fury when I press it, so it's not when it detonates. That's good. That's what I wanted to make sure doesn't happen. Because if you only got the Fury when it detonates, that'd be god-awful. Nice leap. A nice pull. Holy cow. You can block all you want. He's not going to save you. Good grab. I'll just chill. Who was that? Was it you? It was you. We don't have Reapers. I think that was only true. You're right. Okay. It might have been blank. All right, where's this Chrono? Stroke Force! They are alive! I'm testing Scourge all night, yeah. Yeah. And I appreciate their cooperation on the stuff that I'm testing. Ink south, ink south. Tonight is the last night I'm going to need on Necro builds. After this, I've got a pretty good sense of what's going on. You're pushing up. Don't want to be in the tail here. We only got one shade down there, which is kind of bad. Now, look for something to pick. I think these are DPS Spellbreakers. Watch those F5s. We'll just dump a deep one in there. Just chuck strips into there. Put one down, put two down, Sandstorm Shroud. Wells 3. Wells on you, wells on you, wells on you, wells on you. Okay, good strips, good strips, good strips. Vindy? Probably not. Breaching on you, breaching. It's so hot. Jesus. Never mind, I'm fine. They're dead. I feel like I'm camping Scepter a little too long, though. Like, if I'm in Scepter and I see Devouring Darkness coming up, I was in Scepter for way too long. That shit is 17 seconds. I should be doing 1 DD, and then immediately switching back in. Also, I should be back on my commander a little bit, probably. Who can I spike? Is Hollow? Goodbye. What's your problem? Goodbye. You'll be fine, never mind. All of your friends? They will not be fine, though. Oh my god, nice knockdown. He's still got to glide, though. Unfortunate. Hello? Focus you. Focus you. I don't really have my focus damage up, but when it comes up, it's going to be over for you. They repaired the wall. That's actually huge for us, because now red can't come through that gap. Wall is repaired behind you, by the way, so red can't come through. Yeah. It is only 19, but we'll have a little time. Red looks like it's at switchback right now, like circle-ish. Alright, it's gal and pump versus us and girl. That's a veil. That's a reaper. I'll spike a reaper. Nice dodges. Breach this gate. I think I was a little slow there, though, unfortunately. We also whiffed our DD completely. I did see it. So that's going to be a bad one. We whiffed our DD because we didn't have line of sight, and then we weapon swapped off of it without actually using it. And we were still at 136 strips. Yeah, wall's up. Yeah. Leave. Peek through the wall. Red is on bridge. Red is across the bridge. Red is at end of choke. So as soon as I see them disappear, I need to get 2 shades down immediately at the entrance to the choke. This is not going to be a great spot for Sandstorm Shroud to work, because there's going to be such a long delay on them. Like, they're going to come in, and they're either going to go directly onto us, directly away from us, or directly into Lord's Pit, which I think would be a bad idea. But either way, the Sandstorm Shroud detonation is going to be kind of weird. The earlier we can catch them, the better, but it's going to be really hard to time this. It's like as soon as I see them move, I need to start placing shades and possibly also like lead the Sandstorm Shroud detonation. I think they're going to deal with green first. Maybe. No, they're just moving to the other side. They're giving green the space. Oh, you've never seen the map clip? That's a good one. I'll put 1 shade out there. I can't believe you haven't seen the map clip. So you hop into general options, collision sensitivity, crank it all the way to the right, and then you come over to the second pillar over here and you just tuck your face into it. And you can see the world. It's an easy one. The one in SMC is much harder to do. Ooh, I clipped something on that. This seems fine. Detonate the Sandstorm Shroud now. That's so... I'm so scared of that. Jesus. Alright, swap me. I'm very scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Oh! I mean, we did great for when we were alive, but that's so many people. Alright, what's my take on Scourge for Lack? It's bad. It's not good enough. Like, even if you spec into it, it's not good enough. Wait, am I still alive? Okay. I'll just, like, drop wells on him, I guess. You can... If you sacrifice most other things that make Scourge good, you can get to about 25% group uptime on a good day. Which, considering that if you're a Tempest, you can get 25% by, like, just overloading on cooldown, which you want to do already, it's not that worth. You have to sack a lot of damage, and you also have to sack a lot of health. If you're running like Diviners, you're 19k, it's not a good time. So I really think the answer is Desert Empowerment doesn't compete with anything, because Demonic Lore is not good, Sand Savant is not good. Abrasive Grit doesn't compete with anything, because Fell Beacon is not good, and Nourishing Ashes is, like, fine. But if you've got Life Force issues in open world fights, something else is, like, going wrong. I understand Nourishing Ashes in, like, a GVG, but Nourishing Ashes in open world means that you are really not killing things that should be dying. And all that is free. And I think that's about as much effort as you want to put into it. Also, how long have I not had game audio? There should be game audio. There we go. So that's my take. It's 2 seconds with 100% boon duration, which is mostly gettable. But the killer is the thing that I actually didn't read carefully at the start of stream is that it is only off of barrier from Scourge skills and traits, which means not only is it like you can't run Sanctuary runes to get Alacrity, you also don't even get Alacrity off of Blood Bank, because it's a base Necro trait line, not a Scourge trait line. So it's pretty handicapped. Now, if any of those things change, it's going to get better for your personal uptime. Like, if it triggers off of all barrier and Sanctuary runes work and Blood Bank runes work, you go to 100% Alacrity uptime on yourself really, really quickly. But you don't have a lot of ways to get barrier to other people, which is going to make it difficult for you to be a party support for Alacrity compared to things like a Chronomancer or a Tempest, which just, like, give Alacrity without giving anything else up because you're running Minstrel Gear anyway because you're a support. And Scourge and Minstrel Gear, like, maybe your Alacrity would be okay, but the rest of your support and healing isn't that good. In my opinion. I'm not saying you can't do it, I'm just saying you can't do it very well, and why would you do something badly on a class when you could do it better on a different class? From, like, a squad comp perspective. Just don't bother. Play an Alacrity Tempest like a normal person, or play, like, you know, Alac Druid like a normal person, and keep your Scourges focused on damage, or play Corrupt Reaper, which in many ways I think is probably even better. I think that might be what I do at 11. If we still have things to fight at 11, I'll switch over to Boonstrip Reaper, which it looks like Max is already done. I guess that's fine. It's a lot of gamers inside right now. They're veiling onto us. I'll leave. I'll peace out. They're gonna chase? Yeah, they're gonna chase. We out. Are they still gonna chase? No, I think they stopped chasing. Blank is on a wall, so we just need to link up with him and then we'll be fine. Nice pull. That's 3 people that we don't need to deal with later. So this is a scary spot to be in when they're running Berserkers, because they're going to fire Scorched Earths, like, straight into our face. In fact, there they are. Just chill for a couple seconds, see if you can find a good time for Sandstorm Shroud. I think they're going to pull all the way off, so the answer is kind of no. In that case, we're just going to buy time for Sandstorm Shroud to come back up, or for our Shades to come back up. If they had pushed, it would have been really nice, but they didn't, so it's not. Nice evade. I think that might have been a clone. They've got SE up again. You can see the rectangles. They've got a couple downs there. Put a... Reaching on our downs. Oh my god, it's so hot. Their spike through here was devastating. We ate a ton of damage there. Good spike from them. $62K, $66K. I mean, it's like an incomplete fight. I'm not going to read into it too much. When you lose like 2 parties at the start of the fight, there's not really a whole lot to... I shouldn't sell these. I should hold on to them. There's not a whole lot to glean from a fight where you have like 2 parties die early. It's just going to be too uneven to extract anything meaningful out of the fight. Uh-oh, this is a problem. I thought that I'd have room. Gal was behind them. I actually don't know how big SE is. 3-way? Yeah, I'll allow 3-way. There you go. Yeah, it's a 3-way. It's SE. It's like just SE, and SE is probably, I don't know, 40, 45 if I had to guess. And then Gal plus Green Pugs plus Pump is behind them with like 35. Maybe like another 40 since Fightbot's saying 87. But I think Fightbot might not be entirely correct. I think Fightbot might be making up a couple numbers on that one. No, you come up here. And then we do you, salvage you. Take all of these. And then surely I've got like some rare unidentified gear somewhere. Right? No? Yeah, here it is. This is like a guy. There we go. Excellent support from Darth there, by the way. Support Tempests. Take notes. Notice that I'm in combat in the tail. Waits behind, gives super speed. Exactly what you want Nelly to be doing. Just don't tell him that I was in the tail because I'm looking at my inventory. That would be disrespectful to the efforts that he puts forward. That's a lot of downs in there, by the way. That's got to be Gal dying, probably. I don't think there's any way Gal plus Greens is going to kill that SE group. I can't see shit. Alright, 1, 2, Wells, 3. Blow it. It's hot. I gotta get out of that. I'm too far ahead from him. I can wait here. I don't need Axe. Breaching corner. Holy cow. It's so hot. They've got a huge damage spike. We can't win those fights alone without Girl. They're too big. And we cannot soak those hits. Have I heard any rumors in the World versus World community? What's the news? I can't think of any news. I've noticed Berserker Power. Yeah, their Berserkers are really, really good. Let's check the log. 1032. That's this fight. How many Berserkers did SE have? One. Wow, only two? That doesn't seem right. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Vindicators, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Firebrands. So they're running Vindicator per party. Here's the log so you can follow along. They're definitely running Vindicator per party. They're definitely running Firebrand per party, obviously. They've got 4 Virtuosos and 3 Chronos for Boonstrip. They've got 4 Reapers and 4 Scourges for Boonstrip. They've only got 2 Zerkers, though. That's kind of surprising. I would think that with their damage profile, they've got a lot more of them. So I wonder what else is front-loading that range damage. I guess it's just Wells. They've got 8 sets of Wells. So I guess if you stand in those and there's a Scorched Earth going on, you're probably not having a great time. Anyway, what I was going to say, World versus World news. I joined the Guild Wars 2 subreddit Discord like a week or two ago, and I've been hanging out in that World versus World channel. There's a lot of people asking about transfers, which is interesting. A lot of people going like, oh, what are the good World versus World servers to be on? I'm on so-and-so server. What groups are there? I can't say if that is like a thing that's happened historically, but it is nice that like every couple days you're seeing someone go, hey, I want to get into World versus World. Where's some good guilds that I can run with? It seems like a healthy sign for the community overall. Having people wanting to get organized, get into a guild. Hey, that's where most of your learning about World versus World is going to happen. I think you can only become like so good and so ingrained into the World versus World community fabric if you just like follow a pug tag and don't ever engage any more deeply than that. So that's my rumor and news. It's not necessarily gossip, but I found it interesting. Weird SF and SBI is becoming a powerhouse? Well, I don't know about all that. I'm pretty sure that CO is still on SF, so... Wait, is that true? Was Strikeforce on Soros Furnace? I thought they were. But I know that Strikeforce folded and turned into, CO. Whatever that guild name actually is. I just know that it's CO. I don't actually know what the name itself is. And I think they also absorbed a lot of other members from other places. So they're running pretty big now on SF. And then Hilt and Perpy Sips have also been playing a bit on SBI, but they've been really small. They've been like 5 to 10 man roaming groups, which is good. Like, I'm never gonna, you know, demean anyone for playing the game, but that's not operating at a level where you kind of influence the fabric of fight guilds. You're not quite big enough to make a splash at that size. But they've both been tagging pretty regularly. And consistency is a really good first step towards getting to that point eventually. So I'm looking forward to that. I've been following along with them every once in a while when I have time, and it's been pretty fun. Blank is going in here. I'm so scared, but I'll follow my commander in. That's a horrible spot to get him mobbed. Can I get under here? Nope, I'm just gonna hide. I'll just get out of here. It's a little bit of a scuffed engage, I would say. Breaching on you. Good breach, at least. But this fight's over. Wish I had Harbinger Shroud out. 7 seconds still. Just put your abilities on cooldown, man. Yeah, now we die. The emote that we got when we jumped off the bridge because we were too scared to follow our commander through an extremely hot bomb was not a great idea, I would say. Maybe I should have just trusted him and gone through, but that looked like death. That looked like absolute death trying to move through there. And also, if you look at the other Scourges, like 51 seconds, 33 seconds, a minute 17, I think they saw the same thing I did and tried to walk through it anyway. because they did not spend as long in combat as I did on that fight. What's up, Glenn? Thanks for the follow. SE is getting... Okay, so that was SE only. They're 58. There was no green anywhere in that fight. So there's your accurate count for SE. I don't know why it double played, but whatever. And then let's see if we can get a count on girl. Actually, you know what? I can just ask girl how big they are. Where's Ara? Ara will know. Oh, appreciate it. Welcome. You're seeing behind-the-scenes footage collection for a Scourge video that probably goes up in the next couple days. The title is going to be, is Alacrity Scourge in World vs. World any good? And the answer within the first 5 seconds of the video is going to be, not really. Because it's not quite there. But I've got a couple other interesting things that we're trying to work on here that will probably get committed to video evidence at some point. They've got a yak. Oh. They do have 8 Necros right now, so it's just it's a ton of wells. They only have 2 Berserkers, but it's a ton of wells. We're already into Diamond. Nice. This is a little bit of a scary spot. Yeah, he doesn't want to push that either. I also didn't want to push that, so I'm glad that he's changing his mind. Oh wait, this isn't girl, this is Chew. How big is Silver? He's like 15? I think I can sort of count that. Maybe 20? Has it been Silver the whole time? Nice stack? I really want to try and get that. Please. Please. There we go. Alright. Now we wait for Sandstorm Shroud to come back up. Give yourself personal alacrity. Uh-oh. This is bad. This is really bad. I need to dodge. The rest of my party did not exactly... Oh my god, it's still so hot. Holy cow. Yeah, it's hot everywhere in this tunnel. This is not where I really want to be when we're outnumbered. Please leave. Also, get out of Axe, or get out of Scepter. You're in Scepter for so long here. Breaching circle, 2, 1, breaching. Wells 5, by the way. Look for something to spike. Like that base guard. Wells on you, wells on you. And then Sandstorm Shroud me. You need to get out of the way. We're camping Axe for way too long. Swap me, I need the strips. And then just give me the Serpent Siphon right on his face. And then convert this. Convert this guy, he's so low. There we go. Oh, it's hot! Please, just dodge to live. And then Sandstorm Shroud. I don't even know where they are, but just fire it off. I want the Fury. Just give me the boons on it, man. And then drop a Serpent Siphon there. Drop a Fear here. Alright, we're chill now. We're chill. This fight is ending. Not sure how the balance team's going to respond. I don't think the balance team should like respond to criticism all that often, because I think most people who play Guild Wars don't actually know A, what they want, or B, what is good. So I'm hopeful that this is World versus World perspective. PvE perspective, I don't know. I also don't do PvE, but World versus World perspective, Scourge still feels fine. It's still totally fine. Did they need to nerf range strips? I don't know, maybe. Like, I'm not a game designer. I can't answer that question. But is it still fine to play? Yeah, sure. Is your self-alacrity generation good? Yeah, like it's okay. It's neat. I don't know. My approach and philosophy. This is not my tag, by the way. My approach to game design and game philosophy is generally like the devs probably know what they're doing more than a random player knows what they're doing. Now, is it fun? Yes. I love Scourge. I think it's a very fun class to play. I think it's very, very fun. If you're using Sandstorm Shroud and Serpent Siphon, like I am here, it's a little bit of a piano keys rotation. Your micromanagement of manifesting your Sandshade is a little annoying, I'm not gonna lie. But it's also fun. You pop numbers everywhere, you get tags everywhere, you're always removing boons from people. It's a good time overall. Speaking of which, Arc Reset. I want to know what this fight looked like. It also sounds like Prosecute might have just tagged down. We won too many fights in a row and now he's upset. Here's the log for that last fight. Which I also want to look at, incidentally. I'm not posting it for you, I'm posting it for me. Support stats. Boons removed, 144. I'm consistently beating True on strips, and he is not a slouch on Chrono. So that's a good sign. How are we on damage? We were top damage there, but I think everyone else died early. Max was at 51k. No, yeah, Max was at 50k. Mason was at 51k. I was at 239. I'm underneath Berserkers, but that's where I'm supposed to be. It looks totally fine. Like, I think this build is just fine. This is a very standard, default, doesn't do anything fancy Scourge build. It's not dead, it's not incredible. It feels like it's in a pretty good place balance-wise. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, here's my thing about PvE, right? I don't do a lot of PvE. We'll put that disclaimer front and center. Because if anyone comes to my take factory and goes, that's a bad take, I can go, well, did you read the disclaimer? I don't actually play this game mode. But I do strikes every week, and I do raids pretty much every week. And I think people tend to get too focused on benchmarks to the detriment of just being able to enjoy the game. Like, if you just bring a random like, I can bring Condi Scourge to Wing 2, and I can bring Condi Scourge to, like, Harvest Temple, and it's fine. It doesn't bench anywhere near actual meta damage classes. But it's not like you can't clear the content. So I think people get hung up on benchmarks and go, oh, like, Scourge doesn't bench within the top 5 builds in the game. Scourge is bad and it needs to be reworked. No. You need to, like, find better friends is actually what needs to happen. Because if you're only joining a bunch of, like, pug groups where they're like, you're only allowed to come if you can bench 40k plus because we clear content quickly, and then, you know, you spend an hour and a half trying to fill your strike roll because you're being choosy about who you want to come, a group that just, like, grabbed 10 people and went and did it is done already. It does not take that long to clear any strikes. So, like, just go play the game. I guess is my take. Does that work for HTCM? Like, probably not. Does it work for most CMs? Probably not. But if you're playing CMs, you should kind of come into CMs with the expectation that you're trying to min-max builds. And you can't balance everything at the top 1% of gameplay because that's not how balance works. In any kind of complex MMO, there's always going to be something that's a little stronger and there's going to be something that's a little weaker. It's not a flaw of balance, it's a flaw of, like, game design. Cool res. I don't know anything about Resmech, so I can't help you there. Alakon Druid I have heard is, like, kind of cumbersome. But I also don't play Druid. So I can't give you too much advice on that front. I don't know. I know my little corner of world versus world, and I'm content with that. My biggest advice to people who want to play more PvE is to like find friends who are decent people, because pugging PvE from the times that I've done it is just a complete nightmare. And I agree with you. I like the flavor, and that's why one of the things that I was most upset about in the patches, like upset, right? To put it in air quotes. I thought that Scourge's ability to corrupt boons was like pretty neat and flavorful, and I'm sad to see it gone. I understand why it's gone, because it's really powerful to corrupt stability into fear. But I'm kind of sad to see it go. Like, that was Scourge's unique niche, and the fact that like all you do now is just boon strips rather than boon corrupts, just like every other boon strip class, is a little sad from a flavor perspective. But I'm assuming that the ANET balance team and Roy and CMC and all these guys like have access to information on their servers on the back end that tells them whether something is a game mechanics problem or not, and are probably making good decisions. So I'm not going to get too mad about it. I'm also not giving advice to you specifically. I'm also just making conversation. Don't treat any of this as like a personal advice or personal attacks or anything like that. I just get mad at people who pug all the time and then talk about how their spec isn't viable. Like, go make friends in an MMO. If you wanted a single player theory crafting build experience, go play like PoE or Diablo 4 or something. I don't know about all this. I guess I'll dodge into you. That's hot. I guess I'll dodge back one. I guess I'll fear. I think we're fine now. Yeah, I think everything is dead here. Give me Serpent Siphon. Give me this camera, actually. Can we kill this golem? E-waypoint's pulled. Golem's dead. Out of range. There we go. Convert that. You're dead. Oh, you lived! Okay, never mind. You're dead. So close. Don't res him. Don't you dare res him. I worked hard for that down. Alright, they're probably gonna... Oh, they're up there, I see. Where do I want to put shades in that case? Like here? And here? Sandstorm Shroud? And then Wells at the bottom? And then Breach the bottom? And then Dodge? And this is gonna be like every strip in the known universe. I am dying on tag. That is a stun forever. Barrier me? Not fast enough. I'll rally. I'm sure I'll rally. Please rally me. Please? How? No? Okay, that's going to be a really bad rally for them. Oof. Yeah, our heels just kind of buckled at the end of that fight, unfortunately. We were really close to having that. That initial spike at the bottom of the stairs was so hot. I can't believe that so many people made it through that. I wonder if we whiffed our damage there, because I feel like my damage placement there was perfect. Like, as good as it could be. And maybe we just weren't able to capitalize off of it very well. We're doing a brief recomp here because 4 people just went to bed. Let's go grab some nodes quick. People really make fun of Prosecute for going, oh, he lost one fight, now he's going to bed, and then 6 people leave, like the literal next fight that we lose. It's shameful. I'll say it too. I just brought it up. We still have great content. Why are you going to bed? It's the 4th of July. Especially because, like, for anyone who's been playing with Bully over the weekend, those were dark times. This is the best fights we've had all week. You're dead. It's over for you. Oh, nice, nice spike. No, he went downstate while he was falling, so it wasn't really like a gliding thing. That was sick. I should clip that later. Feels good, man. Alright, now we got Gallon Pump to contend with. SC is gone. They went to bed. They are just, like, standing in damage. I'll pop Sandstorm Shroud there. See who it collects. Maybe someone? Alright, that's one down. Hopefully that's not Sunny. But, like, if it is, he's pretty overextended. Breaching on you, breaching on you. It is hot here. Alright, now it's not hot. Give me a Sandstorm Shroud. Doot your Warhorn. Fear people. Put your Serpent Siphon down. You're low. You're down. Who else is low? You? No, you're just gonna leave. Nice little fight. Easy, easy. How do we know damage? Did we fall out of combat? Yeah, we did. I'll have to check a log for that later. But I'm happy with strips. The strips are fine. I think running Harbinger Shroud is just going to be the way to go. Or Sandstorm Shroud, whatever it's called now. When you can get it, it's hard to get it to line up, but when you can get it to line up, it's really, really good. There's a yak coming in North Gate. No, if they were going to do 4th of July shit, they wouldn't have shown up in the first place. Don't give them that kindness. No. No, no, no. There's plenty of fireworks you can set off during the daytime. It's a lack of commitment. Green, north. I don't have LT, but if you give me LT, I can mark a random. Okay, well, fine. Okay, you can see him. Good job, or whatever. I'm happy for you. No. No, I only... No, no, no. It's not self-pity and loathing. I just feel like they're pushing. Can you still see them? That's a Veil. Sandstorm Shroud now. And then just breach on this. We are much larger than they are, I think. Like, much larger than they are. $36 last fight is probably going to be like 36-ish again. And we've still got silver on us, so we're like 50. I know Fightbot says 17. Well, no, actually that's not right. Fightbot says 17. So we're 17. Silver's like another 25. So we're actually more like 40. So it's like a 36v40, maybe 36v45 is probably more fair. Oh, it's a banner. I'm going to meet him when he comes back inside. Yeah, I'm going to catch him coming in. He's in. Kiyoshi and I are going for it. He's so fast. I'm helping Kiyoshi. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'll get you a res. Breaking the fear. Interrupted him. Get owned. Here, I'll res you. No, I've got him. Good little scrim. Nice Warhorn swap for the stomp interrupt. You also would have had your downstate CC up, right? Oh, okay. Then I did save your life by hitting him with a Warhorn 4. Alright, get that dead. Incoming on tail. Yeah, that's pretty true. There they are. NV says open tag. Oh, we have bomb here too. Holy cow, we have a ton of people on us. These are really heavily outnumbered for Sunny here. Where is this person? NV. What are you? I can't find you. This is not a spot that's worth putting shades, because I can't capitalize it while it's up there. I have to wait for them to push down, if they're going to push down. If I see them drop, though, they do have downs up there. I can do like a little bit of that. Alright, they're thinking about coming down, so it's easy. We put like a shade here, we put a shade here, we Sandstorm Shroud for our Fury uptime, and then we put Wells at the top, put Serpent at the top, we breach the top, we get interrupted, never mind. We'll just fear people here. Put both your shades down. Now we breach. Maybe people try to come back in. That's a bad Devouring Darkness. Swapped when it had like less than a second on cooldown. It's just wasted strips. There's a couple of people down here still. Like you? Get smoked. Who's next? They're not going to have a waypoint here for a while either. There's Envy. Who are you? I saw them. I saw them so briefly. I'm never going to find them in this stack. I just want to know what class they are. Like, if they're a Firebrand, I would invite a random Firebrand. Why me, Ms. Bro? Sugar. I really wish there was a slash target in Guild Wars. I'm going to assume that Silver got them in. Silver's a nice boy. Yeah, I can't find him in this chaos. I can't find him in this chaos. I should stop trying. But, like, what if I did find them? It'd be legendary if I found them. That's Quony. Good dome. Mad EV? No, you're not the one I'm looking for. King Big Penis Poop Man? You're not the one I'm looking for. I give up. I give up. I resign. You've done it. You've successfully hidden from me. T3 is going to tie moving up, if anything. They're not going to tie moving down. I want any outcome that allows me to see other people. Now, the thing that might get you fucked up is that we are at risk of tying with JQ. Which we should pay attention to. It is only Tuesday, but when I checked this morning, we were dead even on war scores, so we just need to make sure those separate over the course of the week. Because I do not want to tie. Let me go look at Guild Wars 2 stats quick. Yeah, JQ's at 200, we're at 201, so we're still very close. EB is at 204 and Darkhaven's at 207 in T3, but SBI is all the way down at 165. So SBI absolutely comes down next week. It's just a question of whether us or JQ are going to go up, and if we don't have C coverage, then it sounds like JQ is going to go up. They'll just pull ahead over the course of the week. It's disappointing. I want to fight Bane so bad. Their comp looks truly bizarre. Yes. He's not tagging this week. Yeah. That's true. Just tag as many guards as you can. Get that loot. This oil's already at 22. I can fix that. I think the spot to hit it is like here when you're in Axe. I'm pretty sure there's a spot. Never mind, it's dead. We'll have to find it another time. Alack, please. Alack me. Like, if we're just hitting a gate, we can alack ourselves. There's nothing else here. Serpent Siphon's free. Shroud 3's free. Sandspell's free. It's just free alack. And then we rebuild our life force. Alright, we're good. Making sure nobody needs me on email. So, I mean, it is like 11 p.m. on the 4th of July, so I shouldn't be like that surprised that nobody's emailed me asking for anything, but you never know. Academics are famous for having absolutely no concept of what a federal holiday is. No, you do not heal. Convert this cannon build site. We have no supply, so we can't help with this. We're good. No, they should have E waypoint here. They do. They have Dragon Banner here, and they've got supply drop. We're going to watch for those to get pulled. If they pull E waypoint before we get in, not a lot we can do about it. If they pull E waypoint once we're inside, you just walk to E waypoint. It looks like an enormous pug group. There's like 20 different guild tags. They also have E waypoint and Dragon Banner available here. Dragon Banner just got pulled. So there's a Dragon Banner here somewhere. It might be that AWM tag. They're going for middle dock. So the strat here for them is going to be, if they wipe, when they wipe / if they wipe, is going to be to pull the E waypoint, and then they can just come right back into the objective. We're in a banner. Let's get out of that. Watch for E waypoint. There's banner. Envy tag. We might get that. There we go. That's one less thing to worry about in here. No threat of E waypoint getting pulled. Nobody's near it. It's a Willbender. You should know better than to try and spike a Willbender. He's just going to dodge. I don't really need that anymore. I can just look at my minimap. I've been pulled down into the keep. I'm probably not going to have a great time. I'm good. Well's on you. So watch E waypoint. I'll fracture my wells here and draw breach. They're going to try to run out this portal. You're so low. You're also so tanky. 1600 on spiteful or spinal shivers is an embarrassment. I can get you. I can get you. I can get you. I can't get you. Now I can get you. I got you. All right, there we go. Okay. We're cleaning it up. I did tell you it's like 25 different guild tags. Yeah, that's just a bunch of pugs. There's gonna be wells in front. Good punt. We're still watching for E waypoint. No, you're fine. I'm gonna need to get there. I'm good. Lingered too long down there. Alright, if they push up here, we have a shade there. So just fire off your Sandstorm Shroud. This is so cloudy. Just roll barrier anytime you can here. Sandstorm Shroud is also like, oh please, you're so low. Oh, you're so lucky. I want that Soul Beast. No, I think they're gone. I missed my opportunity. What are you? You're a Scourge? That's gonna go poorly for you. What are you? You're a weaver? I need you to just kind of go away. It's a couple tags. That's the stack I want to dump Krups into. And then what's your deal? You're a Virtuoso? I probably can't spike you that hard. I'm going to hold Sandstorm Shroud here, though. It doesn't do enough for me. This Firebrand can go, though, I think. Never mind, we're going for Siege. Good gates. Alright, so who's next to get focused? A Thief? They might not expect it. Firebrand? Unlikely, I would say. Alright, there's one. I can't stay for that. I gotta stay closer to tag. If I get strung out here, I'm just dead. You're low. Good block. You have a lot of boons right now. I'll take care of that for you. Who's next? This down stack, I would say. I'll fear on it. I'm pretty sure I can get you. Good ages. Looking for next thing we can deal with. You're low and you're trying to hide? No. Good dodges. Good dodges. Who's next? A Tempest? No. You? You're solo. Please. Oh, please. Alright, a green will take care of that. Fall damage again. Unlucky. Kinda forgot to look at the group there really briefly. We'll just detonate a Sandstorm Shroud. You're low. Down, down, down. 3 downs. Barrier. Who's the second tag? IR Lade? I know that name. I should know them. Can't think of him right now, though. That's a bad knockback to experience in the tail. I'm going to need to dodge. Now, who's getting spiked next? A Spellbreaker? If you're a damage Spellbreaker... No, you're very desynced. How about a... Nope, you're tanky. Okay, that's that siege gone. Looking for the next thing to spike. Tempest? No. Soul Beast? Maybe? But, like, you're kind of low. I'm gonna need help on the tail. Need a little help on the tail. A lot of CC here. You're low. You don't take a lot of damage, but you're low. Too far. Who's next? A Firebrand? I'd rather not. Just chuck damage into it. That's one where you just shotgun it. Maybe like wells here, if they try to move out. Yep, there they go. Collect a couple. Get you down. What are you? Willbender? No, thank you. What are you? Doesn't matter. You're very low. Let's work him while we build ACs. Okay. Is detonate a Harbinger Shroud on those ACs down there? This cannon needs to go. Sunny's offline. This is the last fight of the night. I'd be really surprised if he did not take down after this, but we'll see. Oh, it's FTL! Alright. Just put all of your shades around the portal, and then anytime anyone comes in, just fire Sandstorm Shroud. Base guard, you're dead. There, people came in, fire it. Oh, I'm too far away. Interesting. So I have to stay within range for the Sandstorm Shroud to actually hit people? That's annoying. Like, I guess it makes sense, but it's also annoying. Well, Sandstorm Shroud on people. Dump some crops over here just to annoy people. Haze out. I'd rather not be in Scepter here. Much rather be in Warhorn. And I guess I do have that option. You're so low. You're gone. Nice dodge. I should have had that. I'll be fine. Who's next focus target? You? You're getting pretty brave, and probably don't have a lot of health. I'm gonna leave people behind us there, so we'll just leave the Sandstorm Shroud behind. That's the Lord. I don't want to spike that. Give me this Firebrand instead. You're gonna apply boons? I'll strip them. That's a really tanky Renegade. This is looking like a candidate for Wells. Plus Harbinger Shroud. Good numbers, holy cow. What are you, a druid? Maybe. I don't think druids are especially tanky. Let's find out. 5k? Another 5k? Alright, druid's not that tanky, confirmed. This is the bulky Herald. The bulky Renegade. You're far, but you're going to come back over here. If I had to guess, I'll fire a Sandstorm Shroud there. I'm a little far ahead of tag, but I think that's okay. I'm definitely being picked. You got 2 down and tail, 2 down and tail. Up. Still low, still low, still low. Wells down. At least take someone with us here. Stunned and tail again. Should be fine. Alright. Convert that. Convert this. What's your deal? Firebrand? I can't kill you. Let's get those dead. Boop. Convert you. You're low. I might be able to get you. Nope. Good heal. I got pulled out. I'm probably gonna need help. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm on tag. Who else? Alright, look for something to spike. This Firebrand's very low. Where are you? Right there? You're down. we just wait 5 seconds, I'll actually have shades up, or wells up. Convert all this. They're trying to hand-res people. Oh, he's going this way. Okay. That's not really where I thought he would go. But I guess so. Firebrand? Maybe. Nah, you're pretty bulky. Alright. Now, we want to try and set up a sandstorm shroud. Maybe like here. Nah, he's going for the ACs instead. Holy cow, that's a soft reaper. Just chilling. 693 strips, not bad. We're doing it. Nice stun. I want to hold shades here. E waypoint, E waypoint, E waypoint. They're going to push onto this. So I'm going to get all my shades done. Sandstorm Shroud, and then I'll just dump my wells. Please don't stomp that. Alright, E waypoint's gone. Here's another down that I can convert. We got it. There we go. You're low? I think I can get that? I can't get that. Very close. Alright. Got Kyoshi saved. Jesus Christ. This is a fight. You go away. Good line. Alright, let's wait and get shades back. Get your shades back so you can line up another good Sandstorm Shroud spike and just spend all of your time in Axe Focus doing single target. Like this Druid, gone. Line tail, we're gonna need help. Never mind, I'm fine. Druid got up for it. Should have focused him instead. Can I get you? Yes. You're gonna miss though. I'm not gonna spend any more time on that. You're not gonna miss? What was that all about? Now you're gonna miss. There we go. Oh, that was an interesting miss from you though. Alright. I think if it was me, I probably would have just left. Like, gone out the portal right next to you. But I guess that's a choice that you could make too. Okay. Where are we looking now? We're looking at you. You're quite low. Goodbye. It's so hot on you, I'm down. Okay. This is like an okay place for a Sandstorm Shroud, I guess. Convert, convert, convert. That's a weird mist. Can't convert that. People missing really weird today. Catch these couple of Sandstorm, and then look back north. A lot of people up on the wall. Can't really do a lot about that right now. A lot of people on the ground. We can do a lot about that right now. A lot of immunes. I'm caught in the tail now. I should be fine. I should be fine. I should be fine. I should be fine. I'm good. I'm on you. Please, get him. Please. Downstate? No fall damage. Son of a... Well, circle. Interrupted. Still interrupted. I'll breach here. They might try and come up. No, I'm full down. Yeah, we just got ground apart. We did not have enough people on us for that. Like, we're going to get whittled down and they can just come back in. All of this is repaired. We're not getting anybody else back in. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. That's got to be... How much combat time? Division at 2.5 million damage? Yeah, 17-minute fight. Alright, well. Unholy Feast was 20% of our damage. It's just a 17-minute fight. I don't know why you gotta be so weird about it. I only had 774 strips. It's not that many. Yeah, I think that's definitely right. I think there were definitely 190 unique players in that fight. I have an alt on whatever server that was. Hang on. Yeah, I have an alt on JQ, and their team chat was like, hey, if you die in Bay, you have to leave the map and let someone else in. So that's why there's 190 unique players. I'm only seeing 43 on my end, but that might actually not be that log, because that's going to be a really big log. I don't know. What's the timestamp on this? Yeah, that's not the fight. It just found it. Alright. It'll spit that out soon. Enemy player 73, death 98. Exactly. Neat. Okay. They're just gonna, like, int into this, so I'm gonna pop Sandstorm Shroud, and they're gonna walk over all of my exploding shades. Oof, it's hot. I want to get to you, because you're trying to res your friend. Alright, we at least broke the res up, but we didn't really get to capitalize on anyone. And get me out of that. Looking for something to spike. You're low. I think you're actually, we just never confirmed that down. Low on tag, low on tag, low on tag. Needed the dodge, wasn't fast enough. Well, circle. This is a good time to scepter. I got it down way back there that I want to try and get on. He's trying to hand res. He's going to be able to hand res. I'm too far. I can't break that up. I'm not going to bother waiting for that. Let's toss this down. This is that tanky Herald. Here's another down. We can get you. I can get you. Come on, come on. Come on. There we go. You're just going to miss. I'm not going to hang around for it. It's just going to mist away. You're down. I think I can get you. Yeah, I can get you. And you're low. So I can get you. Good glide. Can get some Boon Corrupt on you. There's someone in that stack that's so low. I'm going to assume it's you. Oh no, that's my Tempest. I'm about to have an unpleasant time. Dude. I can stay and convert this. He's just going to help a support player. Get that Guardian gone. There we go. True might need help. We should have invulns for that, though. Sugar is, like, sort of okay. I wouldn't stay there, my dude. Like, I don't know if you were a mob. I didn't really check because I couldn't do anything about it. No, I could have done something about it. I could have just tossed a Sandshade on you. Whoops. I might have just let a man die on stream. Oh, well. I'll apologize to Sugar later, probably. X Asti X is looking to have some people with them at Hills. I don't know about that spot specifically there. It's no stab at all. That's a DH? I can spike a DH. I'll just be immobed forever. Alright, now we're looking for a spike target. I'll just wait in Scepter. DD will be up soon, and we're surrounded by people. Now we can swap off of it. Convert this DH. You're low. Go ahead, Elixir S. It won't save you. I'm fine. Never mind. It's a good res. I think it might have been a rally, unfortunately. We're not even at inner. It's so cloudy. What's your deal? You're a Tempest? I don't even want to bother. You're a Firebrand? Maybe. I'll poke you. Alright, you were very soft. That's fine. What are you, a Catalyst? I don't know much about Catalysts. He feels a little soft. Virtuoso? You're just gonna have Distortion or whatever. No, that's a Chrono thing. You're probably gonna have, like, other blocks. Do you have them underwater, though? Sink him. Down him. Convert him. Easy. I hope he's done soon. I wanna go to bed, man. Should kill this cannon build site. Should kill this oil build site. Make sure these go away. I don't want to spend too many cooldowns on it, though. Like, I don't want to use Harbinger Shroud on it. I don't want to use more than one Shade on it. It'll bleed, probably. Yeah, there we go. I wonder how many cleanses I had in that 17-minute fight. I kind of forgot to check, but it should be pretty good with the barrier that we throw out. I guess I could check the log if I find the time to get out of combat. I'm fine. That's a mist? You just barely made it. I'm gonna assume people probably like walk in on this accidentally. Where's that banner? There it is. It's pretty tanky. He's broken. Oh, we have a down out here. Pad people off with barrier, because it's real sketchy here. Nice invuln. You're lucky. Nice block. Oh, it expired. I can't stay for that. I'm gonna get too strung out. We'd probably queue it trying to get there. But it's better than this. You're low. Invuln? Alright, fine. I tried. Get away from this corner. And then you? Base guard? Maybe. Thief? Definitely. Obstructed? Excuse me? By what? I don't have line of sight on that? I don't know about all that, man. That feels like that should be line of sightable. You pushed out? Okay, convert this. Gal Reaper? Good pull. This Scourge should be very pickable once Spinal comes back up, so let's give ourselves some Alacrity quick. They just used Trail. No, never mind, Gate's down. I guess we're going in. VIP on Inner Bay Bluebeal? And there's a lot of other stuff to do out here. Lucky. There's Banner. I will chill you. And then I will spike you. And then you will fall down. What are you doing? Oh, that's the Scourge. Alright, you live this time. I wasn't ready for you, but next time? Yeah, dude, she loves these fights. Liffy was just telling me that her favorite fights are when we just stand on top of a wall for 10 minutes in a keep. Oh. Well, you can sort of get some interesting intel here. Sort of. Find this banner. You are low. I can get you. I can't get you. I gotta get back to my tag. You're low. I can get you. You're very alone. You're low. Oh, come on. I'm so tired of seeing obstructed. I don't know about all the line of sight in here, man. Some of these should not be obstructed, in my opinion. Like, if I was designing Bay, I think I would have done a better job of preserving sightlines. But that's just me. Is anyone foolish enough to stand in it? That should generate a bunch of downs. Let's check E-waypoint timer here, because it should be up pretty soon. Yeah, E-waypoint up in 2 minutes. Let's just leave that over here. You're so fucked. Nice dash, but it wasn't enough. I'll put Wells on you. I just don't like you, that's all. There we go. Just unlucky positioning all around. Okay. You're looking not that healthy if you want to get a little closer. %? And you're all the way off? Yeah, you're all the way off. You're low. Can't do anything about you. You're low. Oh, you're the same Scourge. Let's keep an eye on them. I'm not going to say that they position badly. I think they give us opportunities with their positioning. I'll say that. Like, if I'm on Scourge, I don't know that I'm walking up the stairs into Lord's Room at 50% health. I think I'm healing, primarily. You... maybe? No, you're a Weaver. I'll just come all the way back. Now, where'd that Scourge go? It was like SAS, SOS tag, something like that. You know they'll be coming back. No. 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 You? I think I can get you. I cannot get you. That's unlucky. E-waypoint 10 seconds. Convert these. Can't convert either of those. E-waypoint available. Base guard. Kind of soft base guard. Head blind. Nice knockback. A Tempest, huh? I'll give it one shot. Got some shade opportunities here. We're just watching E-waypoint as well. While all this is going on, we're keeping an eye on E-waypoint. I'm looking for a spot to put wells, and I'm thinking maybe like heart-ish. Nah, not if we're going to push it. People are just going to walk away from that. Clean all these up. That's looking like a spot. If he pushes it, they're going to pull back, so I'll put wells here. Nice pull. It's like he read my mind. And then we'll corrupt on this. Clean all this up. This is the kind of thing that could provoke an E-waypoint. Because they've lost a lot of people. Good banner. E-waypoint still available. The Discipline. Convert this. It's a Tempest. That's a weird mist. Well, actually, it's not that bad. He's going to get rezzed all the same, but... No, who do we hit? Who are we hitting? I think we're putting a shade here, and then like one here, and then... Shortly we'll put one here, and then we'll just detonate it. Wells Heart. I don't want to stomp that, please. It's a lot of downs we left down over there. We can clean you up. We can clean you up. Can't clean you up. You're going to be too healthy. I can clean you up. There we go. Next pick target is... I'm unsure. But I do know that shades are probably going to go here. We're going to move out a banner to the left side. Maybe someone will be dumb enough to walk into these. You never know. It also just like pulses barrier on us, which I'm fine with. But I can't really find anything to pick. Dump Krups in here. Siphon some life. That's an Elixir S NG. I want to keep that in mind. Because you're not going to have a tool to escape if we turn and focus on you like right now. So if you come down... Yep, and then you get pulled, you will have nothing to save you. Let's just dump damage into this Lord. I'm not even going to look at E-Waypoint anymore. If they pull it, I don't think it changes any of our calculus because the Lord's about to go down. There's someone who's low. None of you. You, maybe? Like, what are you doing just mortaring? Go away. It's a Herald? They might be pretty soft. And then we just clean the ring. Scourge? Scourge is very killable. There's that done. Watching you, Firebrand. This cat is gonna start pissing me off, man. Where is it? Is it over there on the right? No, that's an arrow card. Where's this cat shot coming from? Okay. You're vulnerable. You're both vulnerable. Down behind. I'm gonna need to dodge again and just get barrier up. Wells on you. I want to put a Sandstorm Shroud on them so they don't res, and then I'll put a well on them so they don't res. I didn't notice it didn't confirm. But if we just cleave all this down, we should be good to go. They don't get more respawns now. Dude. They're going for Lord, sort of? Not really. Alright, you're very weak. I'll convert that. You're low. I'll convert that. Do you have a portal down? Okay. We have gotten a couple ticks. There we go. Weekly Keep Crusher. Oh, that was an endurance marathon. Oh, I was going to play a bit of Dredge if he tagged down early, but I don't think that's going to happen tonight. It looks like he's just going to keep going because we're going to EBG now. I'm going to grab nodes first. EBGQ. Yeah, we only got 7 people in. You got 7 people in. Yeah. Alright, let's do a little bit of inventory processing. Yeah, he's done. Ruthless is done, which means I'm done. I was going to do stuff, but that's a solid 3 hours to Guild Wars, so I'm not going to do anything else. I do have a pretty light week for the rest of this week, so we'll see if we can make something happen tomorrow. Best way to know when I'm going to stream, because the schedule is a little weird, is by hopping in the Discord, giving yourself the Twitch pings role, so that you get pings anytime I go live on Twitch. There's also the VODs archive. If you want to watch things more at your own pace, you're more than welcome to go check things out over there if you don't really prefer the live format and you just want to see what kind of other stuff we've been up to. The verdict of the night is that Alack Scourge is interesting, but it's not particularly good. I'll start working on a script to figure out exactly what that video is going to look like, and you'll probably be able to catch it over on YouTube in a couple days. But until then, hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Take care. I'll catch you around tomorrow for Commander Firebrand in Guild Wars 2, and maybe something in the afternoon as well. Have a good one.